So as you guys can see, it's drizzling out here, but it is my day off and I've been doing some sorting on the car. Anyways, the point is, I was about to go put the spare tire back on, and you're saying to yourself, why are you putting the spare tire back on? This was the picture I was teasing you guys about. And if you're watching this video, you are now going to discover why I took the spare tire down in the first place. Because what we did is quite the investment. And before this tire goes back up, you guys need to see the job they did. Guys, you definitely got to check them out. Look at this. They covered everything. I love it. I couldn't have asked for a better job. That's amazing. Stay tuned and I'll tell you guys what we are talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the Vikings Garage. And on today's episode, this is, in my humble opinion, the most important investment you can make to your 4runner. And you better do it sooner than later. Care to see what I mean? You might want to watch the whole thing. How does the saying goes? Picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, got a hammer right here. This is not a picture, it's actually video. And we're gonna do this on the fly because I want you guys to see this and take this very serious. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around for you. What you see here are, so basically this is a frame, but it was cut in half just to fit the pallets. But yeah, this is what you should be expecting if you do not take good care of your frame. Might as well go with the worst example here. I believe this one came out of a 2002. That's beside the point. This is actually a perfect example. Your AC drain falls right on top of this, and I don't have to tell you that a little bit of hammer action, and what do you think is gonna happen? I mean, stuff is falling apart. Look at the strut tower portion right here. See that? Splitting. So guys, take care of your frames, because the last thing you want is 10 years down the line and it looks something like this. Yeah, I know you're saying, oh, 10 years. No, I'm going to get a lot more than that. You'd be surprised. There's a reason why I'm saying 10 years. I've seen 10 years, 12, 14, 16. Listen, does it really matter? The key is that those of us that are unfortunate to live within this area, we definitely want to take as best care as possible of our frames so that we don't end up with things like that. See, this is very, very soft. Oftentimes, I'm giving you guys a poor example here, but oftentimes the hammer would have went right through. But you guys get the point, right? Let's, take best care of our frames as possible. And again, I'll show you guys what they look like brand new. We do not usually even replace 4runner frames because, as I'm sure most of you know, that is not part of the recall. But this is what they look like brand new. They come in pallets like so, and you basically got to take everything off the truck in order to get these puppies back in there. But there are some very obvious things that they've done to these new frames. As I'm sure you can see, there's that substance there. There's these caps. Just don't understand why they couldn't do that from the get-go. But who am I, right? I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know? But yeah, this is how they come from the factory. So, what better time than now to actually give you guys a close-up of what actually goes down. When everything's said and done, guys, this is basically just a giant puzzle, but you get the point. We are trying to avoid expensive repairs like this one. This is, I'll just throw a number at you, 10 grand, let's just call it. Parts expensive, labor involved, but that's what we're talking about here. But you guys came here to see this, so this is the reason for the video. Let me show you guys the undercoating. And I am also looking at it for the first time with you guys, so wow. See, I have no problem with that. This looks exactly as I was hoping. They got the lines, they got all of the frame, and even some of the undercarriage. Wow, no, I actually got a lot of the undercarriage. This is beautiful, man. I am a-okay with all of this. So there you have it. This is, in my opinion, the investment that you should be making when you buy your 4runner. 100%. Wow. You definitely got a lot of the areas which I'm pretty pleased with. Parts of the body, a little bit overspray on the exhaust, that's okay. But yeah, this is it, guys. Do expect in a future video how to lubricate that. But I figure I share it with you guys. As you just saw, undercoating your frame is something you should seriously consider. Me personally, I had the professionals at Line-X do the job for me for a number of reasons. They are professionals in the field. This is what they specialize on, so why not trust it to the professionals? It was fairly inexpensive when you consider the peace of mind that it gives you and how important of an investment it is. I do understand some of you do this type of stuff at home, and more power to you. I personally wanted to take care of this sooner than later while the truck was still new and before you get any rust. That is kind of key. You want to do this soon as you get your truck. I did not get a whole lot of footage of the actual procedure because I hope you guys can understand that sometimes, well, people just don't want to be on camera, and I totally get it. 100%. No hard feelings there, because I also work in the field and I know what it's like. Sometimes you just need to focus on what you're doing and not have a camera in your face. Guys, do not neglect your frame. Protect your investment, and you want to do this from the beginning. As always, guys, I hope you found the video to be informative. I try to bring you guys back there and give you a look behind the scenes, as I'm sure most of you can appreciate that. As always, I would appreciate if you guys could support this video by smashing that like button. If you haven't done so, don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, let's see. There you go. There's the money shot. As you just saw, undercoating your frame is something that you should seriously concern. What the hell am I saying? Is this English? As I'm editing the video here, guys, I totally forgot to mention that I'm also doing the treatment of this frame from the inside, which is with CRC. If you're curious to what I'm referring to, feel free to rewind the video. I just left you a link for it.